Are there any risks or downsides to putting hair dye on wet hair?
Hello everyone! Today we're going to explore a popular query that many DIY hair enthusiasts have. What happens if you apply hair dye on wet hair? Are there risks involved? Let's dive in and find out.
What is the standard process for dyeing hair?
Typically, most hair dyes recommend that you start with dry, clean, and unstyled hair. The reasons for this are twofold. 1. Dry hair allows the dye to adhere better to the hair strands. 2. When your hair is clean and free of styling products, the dye can evenly penetrate the hair shaft without interference. So, already you can see why applying dye to wet hair could potentially cause issues.
What happens when you dye wet hair?
When you dye wet hair, a few things might happen. 1. Dilution. Wet hair can dilute the hair dye, reducing its intensity and potentially leading to uneven color. This is the primary risk associated with dyeing wet hair. 2. Uneven absorption. Wet hair may not absorb the dye evenly. Some parts of your hair could end up darker or lighter than others. 3. Damage. Wet hair is more vulnerable to damage than dry hair. Applying chemicals, such as those found in hair dye, to wet hair can lead to increased hair breakage.
Are there any benefits to dyeing wet hair?
Some people believe that dyeing wet hair can make the dyeing process a bit easier, especially if the hair is long or thick. It's thought that the water may help to spread the dye more easily. However, this does not outweigh the potential risks and downsides we discussed earlier. In conclusion, while dyeing wet hair is not strictly dangerous, it can lead to undesired results like diluted color and uneven absorption, and it may also cause more damage to your hair. So, it's generally recommended to apply dye to dry, clean hair for the best results. We hope you found this video helpful, and it has answered your questions about dyeing wet hair. Remember, when in doubt, always follow the manufacturer's instructions on the dye box, and take good care of your hair.